Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Robert Kendichi, the one to bring him down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Black. 82, 82. What's that? Dre 15, Dre 15. Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Sunday.
A give to Jones. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Sunday.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First catch of the new season for him. And he picks up the first. A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Black, come on. Hey. Lefty.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
On the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz on the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere, forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff looking right, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Rosen on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now it's Rosen looking, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jackson now to return. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wentz. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wentz going to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll run it here. He gets away from one. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's airing it out for Will, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 59 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Shorty.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Wentz over the middle to Evans. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rosen on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Noah Spence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen will throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught by Jackson. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The give is to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Dancing to his left. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Please. 81.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Watson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how is he